I want you to close your eyes. I want you to shut off all sounds other than the sound of my voice. The only thing I want you to hear is the sound of my voice. If there's music in the background, I want you to shut it off. If there's other people watching with you, I want you to ask them to be quiet. I want you to close your eyes and just listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to envision in front of you is a stairway. And there are 10 steps. And you can see at the bottom of the stairway, there's a forest. I want you to start walking down those steps. One step at a time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're now ready to enter the forest. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're now at the edge of the forest. And you see a pathway. There's a pathway in the forest. And you can barely see on the other side of the pathway, at the edge of the forest, there's sand. There's a shore. And you start walking down the pathway. And it goes slightly downhill. And you're taking your steps, 20 steps through the forest to get to the edge of the sand. 20, 19, 18. You can feel the wind rushing on your side and the sound of the bushes and the trees swaying slightly in the breeze. 17, 16, 15 more steps, and you come to the sand. And you can hear birds in the background chirping. 14, 13, 12. And as you're getting closer to the edge of the forest, you begin to even hear that roar of the ocean slightly. 10, 9, 8. And the path is curving to the left now. 7, 6. And you're almost there. You're seeing the daylight from the forest. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're now in the sand. And you step out into the sand. And you start walking towards the shore and the ocean. And it's a beautiful day. You look up at the sky, and it's totally blue. There's not a cloud in the sky. And you can see white seagulls flying, different species of birds flying. As you start walking down a slight sand dune in direction of the water. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathe deeply and slowly. I want you to breathe deeply and slowly. 3, 2, 1. You're now within 10 yards of the water line, and the ocean's breaking in front of you, and you turn to the left and start walking along the sand, and the ocean's to your right. The sun is feeling very warm and nice, comfortable. It's in the high 70s. The wind is blowing. You can feel the ocean breeze. You can hear the silent roar of the ocean on your right as you're walking along the ocean on sand. And you see off in the distance a person walking towards you. And you keep walking towards that person too. And you're breathing deeply and slowly. And you're at one with the sound of the ocean. You sense the beautiful presence of God all around you. And the person is dressed in white that's coming towards you, like he's wearing a flimsy white robe, almost like chiffon. And he's getting closer and closer as the two of you are walking in opposite directions towards each other. And as you now can make out the vision of the man, you see that he has long brown hair, slightly streaked with gold. And now you can make out his face. He's got a beard, not a long beard, medium-sized beard that is slightly pointed. And his eyes are blue-gray. And you smile and your heart sings because you know that person is Joshua. That Joshua has met you at your Eden. And as you come upon one another, you embrace one another. And you look into his eyes. And Joshua looks at you and says, my brother, my sister, I give you my love. And you can barely move because you feel the love of Joshua so strongly that you're almost paralyzed because you don't want to leave that moment, this second, because you know you're in your Eden. What question would you ask Joshua? You say to him, Joshua, what can I do? How can I be of service? And Joshua says, to be one with God. Embrace universal love and universal compassion and live in truth. He smiles at you and your heart sings with joy. For you realize how special Joshua is and how special he feels you are. And you take him by the hand. He says to you, walk with me. You keep walking in the same direction you were with Joshua, holding onto your left hand while your right hand is closer to the ocean. And you're walking together step by step. And Joshua says to you, are you going to make a commitment? And you say, Joshua, what commitment would you like me to make? And Joshua says that you will live your life embracing universal love and universal compassion. And you say, yes, Joshua, I make that commitment. I will live my life embracing universal love and universal compassion. Joshua says to you, you can go now, my child. And he hugs you. And he kisses you on your left cheek and your right cheek. And you look into his eyes. And you're filled with love. And you turn now and start walking back up the sand dune. Back up the sand dune. The 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now you come to the edge of the forest. And you start walking through the forest to 20 steps. And now you're taking very large steps and you're walking very fast because your heart is filled with joy. Because you've been to your Eden and you've been with your brother Joshua. And now you come to the edge of the forest on the other side where you started. And you're ready to walk up the stone steps. Each one at a time. 10, you're going higher and higher. 9, 8, and you're starting to come out of your Eden. You're starting to come out of it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now. You can open your eyes now. Okay?
Yeah. He gives the best hugs.
Jess, we did hug you. You felt his hug?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's 5.